I am Malou Foz, a wife and a mother, an obra of God, forgiven, loved, empowered by the Holy Spirit, serving at the Filipino Catholic Mission of Montreal, Our Lady of the Philippines. When I first heard the Synod several months ago, there was a stir in my heart that I cannot explain. For me, it was an answered prayer. I just know that God has answered the deepest longings of His people. Something amazing is about to unfold. To be a part of our Synod task force in our parish is a gift. I don't know what it requires from me, but I said yes to the call. As part of that response, I attended the third diocesan meeting. I just listened in, and then I participated. Being in that Zoom meeting gave me a glimpse on what's about to unfold. The gathering of people you may or may not know, the sharing of ideas and insights on how we can reach out and max out the participation so we can fully achieve the goal in our respective communities is really amazing. Most of all, I felt that I belonged to a bigger family. I felt the bond that knows no boundaries. I felt the presence of the Holy Spirit dwelling in each one. Our FCMM Synodal Task Force is led by a dedicated couple and guided by our own pastor. We are composed of 7 volunteers with ages ranging from 19 to 75 years old. And so we started the journey in our parish. I was a participant first and then became a facilitator. At times, we have guests from other parishes, from civic organizations, as well as friends from other faith denominations. This by far enrich our spiritual conversations. Right now, we have about 10 facilitators that guides the small groupings in each session, be it in person or breakout rooms via Zoom. Spiritual conversations are available every night as scheduled on weeknights and on the weekends too. We have drop-in nights via Zoom that are open for all. We also have online questionnaire that are now available. Synod booths will be set up on Sundays before and after Mass and during communal activities, where we can set up computers to encourage parishioners to fill up the online survey. My brothers and sisters in my faith journey, I have enjoyed the walk to Bethlehem, to Calvary, and the best is the walk to Emmaus, where my heart is always burning. Yes, the walk to Calvary is the most challenging of all, but each step was overpowered by God's unending love and His mighty presence in my life through the inspired living of my fellow servants. In every stage of my life, in each changing seasons of planting, pruning, and growing, it does not get easy. It gets more challenging, but with those, the reward of being faithful becomes more fruitful. Now more than ever, as a parent living in the most challenging times, I chose to be a vessel of the new evangelization as I seek continuously His ways to transmit my faith to the next generation, not only to our children but to their children's children. The Synod on Synodality comes in God's perfect timetable. With the ongoing conversations, I experience an overflow of appreciation for all that the Lord has done in my life. A way to look back, not to be stuck in the past, but to celebrate our victories, learn from the mistakes, embrace our wounded hearts, heal, and move forward to a place where we can truly live our missionary calling. I also experienced great joy listening to my brothers and sisters. I have felt their own sorrows and joys and the marvels on God's work in their lives. Each spiritual conversation made me realize that we are now being gathered to listen so we can scatter the light of Christ in the darkness by first facing the winds of change and be able to discern which direction to go. That after all, we all have hearts that are wounded, scarred, and bruised, hearts that are crying to be set free from our own prisons. Knowing that the Holy Spirit is transforming us, we are not afraid to begin a new life. We are not starting from nothing, but from our experiences that help us to be where we are today and go towards a future where God is leading us. Those are just the seeds, I believe, that are being planted in the synodal process. The fruits that is about to sprout will be magnified in the weeks and months and years to come. Let us then be a good soil for those seeds. Let us be all in this journey. Let the Holy Spirit guide us and empower us in all that we do. This is the time to inspect our hearts and listen to the hearts of our brothers and sisters. Do not get tired. Be inspired. We call upon you. Let us meet. Let us walk together. Let us immerse ourselves in this grace moment given to us. Truly, the Synod on Synodality is a blessing to me, to you, to our community, and to the universal church. Let's communicate, participate, and activate the word living amongst us. I am delighted to be united with you in this mission and on fire and very joyful to be your fellow ambassador in the journey. I love you with the love of the Lord.